before I start major cooking.
No, wow.
Well, Coffee Time friends, how y'all doing? Good to see you here tonight.
No.
First things first. Thank y'all for the prayers for Mama. Her report came back very good. Said come back and see her in 3 or 4 years, whatever it is. 3 years. So thank y'all for the prayers. Much appreciated. Tonight we're cooking, I'm going to say healthy. I'm just going to say healthy. Not really like our only intention. Rice probably ain't healthy, is it? Somebody will tell me that. We're going to do salmon in the Macro Pro. And that's going to be a quick, easy thing here. And I'm going to use the avocado spray here.
Take the cap off.
Yep.
I didn't
Take the cap up before you use it, Mom said. And I'm just going to spray the top, and I'm going to spray the fish. I just run the fish over hot water and under hot water in the sink and just peel that skin off because I'm not interested in that skin.
I don't like this.
Mama don't like it either. So I'm just going to spray avocado oil. So I'm going to put the sprayed side of this fish down, just like this, in here. And then I'm going to put a slice of lemon right on the tops of both of them. I'm going to slice another one, John.
Is you going to leave somebody out?
No. I thought I had it sliced. Another lemon right here. I'm just going to take this and squirt a little bit. Then I'm going to use some of y'all's lime pepper. Fish and lime go well together. Let me put it up here where you can see it. And right on there it goes. Now that's it, folks. That's as complicated as that gets. Alright, now we're going to put our lid on. We're going to put it down to where it'll go down in there. Give us a little bit more press on it. And that's going in the microwave. Let's try about 8 minutes. See what we end up with. I can take my clean napkin here. That's where I washed that fish and poured the hot water over it. I can lay my lemon over here. I'm going to rinse my knife off. I know it's just lemon, but I know how that is. So let's move you all. Let's move y'all over here because I'm going to bring you right down here on the cutting board. Let's look at the chore board. Now we're having Brussels sprouts. And I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan with this, but I'm going to put a little olive oil on top. So I just sprayed my pan good. And now I'm going to cut these Brussels sprouts up and just cut them in half. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to lay them. This is just another little thing I do. I season my pan.
You got the right one.
This is Southern Secret, y'all, Southern Secret. Because these are going face down on here. So I'm going to season my pan. Like that right there. I could put, hand me that bacon right there. We're not used to cooking. We're going to have to learn our way around here. Now this is just those bacon bits that Mama loves so good.
Yeah.
That's just the rest of that bag. And I'm putting just sprinkling them all on the pan here. Because this is going to be a part of the deliciousness. Now one thing I want to tell you is these were already steamed. These come in a steam pack. And I've already steamed these Brussels sprouts. So now I'm just going to lay them face down on here, on top of that seasoning, on top of the bacon. And we're going to roast these up. And it ain't going to take long to get them done. Because they are actually done. So what have y'all been up to while I cut Brussels sprouts? Mama, can you sing and dance for them?
Oh, sure. I do a good job at it.
Can y'all see what we're doing?
See him doing it. I'm off. This is my day off.
Mama's off. Mama, you've had 2 or 3 days off here lately.
I know it. I get special treatment.
That's good, ain't it? Well, they always claim I work you to death, Mama.
Yeah, I need a little break.
Oh, break is on your way. Do I work you to death, Mama?
No. I do less work than I ever have in my life.
Oh, it's this camera business. I need a new camera system. I could stand here and cook anytime. But when you're 6'3" and she's 5'2", it's a little hard.
Well, probably 5'1" now with age.
Yeah.
Shrink.
It's a little hard to get us all in there and the food. But I think raising the food may help us. We're going to try this out. See if it's a little bit more comfortable for everybody. Now this was just a bag. You want to show them the bag, Mama?
What did I do with it?
It's just those steam bags you buy at the store.
This just happened to be Save-A-Lot.
And I could have already had this done for y'all. There's the steam bag, Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Steam bag, Mom already steamed them. So they're cooked. These are not raw. But I'm going to roast them. And from the steam bag to the roaster. Some of these I am just putting on here whole because they're really tiny. Just the big ones you want to cut. I like Brussels sprouts. They don't smell the best. But neither does cabbage. And y'all know I love cabbage. I don't know if you can like cabbage and not like Brussels sprouts. Some people probably say, yes, you can, John. Is that what y'all are saying out there?
I like cabbage, but I ain't that wild about it.
But you eat these.
Yes.
If you fix them right, I think they can be enjoyed by all. Some things you just have to put a little extra
Got
something.
them all out there?
Yes, ma'am. Mama, you're supposed to be off since you had to have the test today. I told you I'd cook you supper.
I ain't doing nothing.
I took Mama out for breakfast. After her procedure, she was ready to eat, wasn't you, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all would have been so proud of her. She cleaned her plate. Did good, didn't you, Mama?
Yes, I did.
Now, you see how quick
When
and
you can't have nothing, it makes you...
it makes everything look good, don't it, Mama?
Yeah.
You see how easy that was, folks? That's just little Brussels sprouts on a bed of bacon bits. And I use the real bacon bits. Those are not the imitation kind. Now, I sprinkled this on the bottom, as y'all know, and I'm going to sprinkle it on the top. We need some more of this.
Fans are blowing it.
Y'all Southern secret. The secret is about out. Because we use this on everything.
You need some more,
I think we can get by with this. I'm going to open the lid. Do all in. I think I've got another one over on standby, Mama.
You don't have another one out, do you?
I ain't going to swear to it. Now I'm going to drizzle the top with olive oil. This is for flavor. Avocado oil doesn't have much flavor. I like it for that reason. Because I can spray it, keep stuff from sticking. And that's just a little olive oil on there. And a little of Mama's favorite 2 seasons. Just some black pepper. And a little bit of salt. And we're going to call this ready for the oven.
I brought you another jar just in case.
Well, thank you, Mama.
Was it my pepper?
When we take it out, we could put a little cheese on it. Mama, you want cheese on it tonight?
Probably not.
Little Mexican 4 cheese or any of that if you want to. But that is the Brussels sprouts with bacon. Look how good they look. And because they're already steamed, we don't have to worry about them being done. I preheated the oven over here. You preheat yours to 350. And I'm going to put it in there until golden and brown and delicious looking. Can't wait to show y'all. And at the very last, we're going to put this 90-minute rice in the microwave. And we're going to be ready to eat. And that's not going to take any time at all. 90 seconds. Did I say 90 minutes? That'd be too long. It'd just be 90 seconds. Let's see what y'all are saying. Hi, John and Momma from East Texas. Hope Mama got a good report. She did, Mary. Thank you all for the prayers and the well wishes. Good evening from West Virginia. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Chris. How are you? Hudson Falls, New York says hello. Well, hello, Janet. Let us know where you're from. Drop it in the comments. Say, hey, we're here from so-and-so. Love to know where y'all from. Nola Thompson, thank you for sharing the good news. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Nola. Blessings.
You through with
Hi from Hershey, Pennsylvania. What's that, Mama?
You're through with the salmon.
Yeah, I had these little bags that this salmon comes in. They've got a Ziploc on top of them. So I like to use that for my garbage, especially my fish skin and all that, because I can zip it up, and that's a good thing. Kind of like the pickle jars for onions. It's a good thing, y'all, to seal those smelly things up. That way your garbage, I know that sounds strange, but your garbage don't smell so bad. And that matters in the long run. Hi from Gulfport, Mississippi. Hello, Kathleen. How are ya? Hi, John and Momma. Happy Monday. Hey, Kimmy, Southern Cooking. Kimmy, what are you cooking today? I bet yours is already fixed and ready and looking perfect. Kimmy does those meals that look like they come out of a catalog or a magazine. Always pretty and looks so tidy and neat. Thank you, Kimmy. The microwave cut off. What'd you cut that on, Mama?
8 minutes,
I think the salmon is done. You want to see? Let's check it out. That's wet right there. Let's set up the salmon. Salmon is done. Oh, it smells done.
That wasn't lime pepper it was out of. It was
Lime pepper.
Southern
Secret I was out of.
Yeah.
All right, the salmon. I hear it just a sizzling. Let's check it out. Let's look at it. Oh, man, oh, man. Don't get burnt, John. Do you know how that would feel to get burnt on this crazy? Look at that. That's that lime. It is perfect. I wish y'all could smell. I'm just going to put my lid back on there. Let it rest till we get ready to eat it. And then, Southern Secret. And then we're going to put this rice in there and these Brussels sprouts. Let's check them out. Y'all want to go with me? Let's check them. Well, you can hear them sizzling. I may have to put them on broil. They've only been in there not very long. Let's pop them up to broil. And see what we get in a second. I want them good and browned. Alright. Let's go over here and we'll see what y'all are up to. Mama, this salmon, what do you think? Smells delicious. When you can say salmon smells delicious, you get that lemon and those herbs and that lime. It smells salmon, but it smells delicious. It's not a bad fishy smell. It's got enough lemon and lime on it that it just evens it out wonderfully. You want to go ahead and do our rice? This is just Ben's Original Ready Rice Garden Vegetable tonight. We rely on these quick and easy rice because, you know, cooking rice it takes a minute. You have to stir it. You have to get it just right. And then
you don't pour it all away.
And then you season it. I put just a drop of water in it. Filtered water. That's what I do, Mama. Is that how you cook it? She ain't speaking to me. Are you mad, Mama?
No, but it says tired a little bit on this.
Mama's a stickler for rules sometimes, and sometimes she ain't. But now I fix this rice more than she does because sometimes that's my lunch. So I tear it apart and I put my water in it, just a drop or two, about a tablespoon. It just adds a little bit more steam to it, pulls it apart just perfect. Some good eats, folks. Let's check it on our Brussels sprouts. I think y'all can see if I leave you alone. Yeah, you can see.
Did you start it back up on the floor? Is it red up there?
It's not red.
Cut it off and turn it on.
Cut it off?
Turn the middle one.
Then turn it back on?
Yeah, that should be coming on board.
Mama said it didn't do it right. Okay, let's give it a few more minutes on that setting. What do you think, Mama?
Yeah, I think you got it now.
I really had to cut it off to change settings. It won't just switch when you switch the knob?
Well, it changes the temperature when you put it on for a while. Like 450 and it's on 400.
There you go. Live and learn. I've cooked in that thing before. You know, I bet you I thought I was broiling things I wasn't broiling. That's what I bet. Y'all see me do it. Y'all come down. Come on down the stairs. Afternoon, y'all. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Bonnie. What is on the Brussels sprouts? Okay, it's very simple today. Now, you can add a little cheese to them if you want to. Mama says she probably didn't want no cheese today. I just got the steam in pack. It's our brand, our store brand. There's all kinds of brands of Brussels sprouts that you can steam. And I just steamed them, what it said on the pack, and then I just sliced them in half, most of them. Some of them was really little. And I put my seasoning on my pan. I sprayed the pan with avocado oil and put the seasoning on the pan. And then I put my bacon bits, my real bacon bits. Mama took them away from me. She's afraid I'm going to sprinkle them on something else. These are called Kurt's real bacon bits, and they're good. They taste like somebody crumbled up real bacon, because I believe that's what they did. Because when you look at it, you can tell that's real bacon in there. And I sprinkled that on my pan. Laid my Brussels sprouts cut side down. Then I sprinkled on top with some more of my seasoning, the Southern Secret. Here's a fresh bottle ready to go. The Southern Secrets from Y'all's, and sprinkle that on top, and then I drizzle with olive oil. Now, olive oil's got a flavor. Avocado oil does not. So, I find when I do dishes, I can use both oils without any competing flavors, because I like the avocado oil. It keeps it from sticking, and it has a higher smoke point. It'll smoke at 500 degrees. Olive oil, I think, is 300. Somewhere in there. Don't hold me to that. And but it's good, and you have the flavors, and you have all of that going on. Thank you, Mom. And that's it. That was it. Simple, quick, and easy. Brussels sprouts are in the cabbage family. It's a baby cabbage kind of thing. Tastes a lot like cabbage. So if you like cabbage, there's a good chance you might like a good Brussels sprout. But some people don't. Mamas don't like Brussels sprouts near as much as she likes cabbage. I like both of them, and they're healthy. And I love roasted Brussels sprouts. I think they're just delicious. So, did you look at them?
No.
They may be getting burnt.
No.
Don't let me burn them up in front of the family.
They're, it's red on top, but they're short.
It'll take a minute. Give them the rest of that 4 minutes. Well, so how is Mama? Hope everything went well. Your dinner tonight sounds delicious. Mama is wonderful. Thank you for all the prayers. We give God all the glory for that. It had been 7 years. She was supposed to win in 5 years. Because of COVID, she took 2 more years. So he went in today, and he said, here's the whole story. I'll tell you the whole story. I don't know what he said, because it wasn't in there. So they left me in the waiting room. You know, you have to sign over your life and tell them you won't leave, you won't go nowhere, and you'll be right there. They must have people left on them, because they are serious about you staying. And they did offer to let us go get coffee this morning, but I even skipped that, because she said the hour and a half, and someone will come and get you. I was good with that. So, you're going to get the wild child?
Yeah, she's a barking.
So I was sitting there waiting. We got there early. We got there before the sun. We got up and we drove 50-something miles before the sun come up. Anyway, so I was sitting there waiting, doing my, waiting. And I kept waiting for him to come get me. And I thought, what's going on? It's kind of, I didn't want to worry. I just wanted to, anyhow. So 30 minutes went by and no word from nobody from the front desk or anything. And I thought, my phone rang. And I thought, well, who is this? And it was calling from You know that show, The Call Was From Within the House. Well, I'm sitting there in the hospital waiting, and the call comes to me from the hospital, and I'm like, oh. So I pick it up and I said, hello? And she said, hey, John, are you in the car? And I thought, no. I said, I'm here in your waiting room. She said, oh, well, you can go to the car. I said, oh. She said, I'll bring her right down. I said, everything go okay? She said, yeah, everything's fine. We're getting ready to roll her out of here. So I got to the car and come around and picked up Mama. And she had met us there on the side of the road. So when we got in the car, Mama was doing fine. And I said, how come they didn't let me come back there? And she said, I don't know. She said, they didn't even know the doctor would come and see me. And she said, he came in and said, you're fine. I'll see you in 3 years. No problems. You're looking great.
Told me about the polyps and stretching my throat.
She did have the upper and the lower. Everything was fine.
Good thing they never stretched my mouth while they did that.
So what did you say? The polyps, you had 2 polyps or 3?
3 polyps.
3 small ones. He said was no problem. Everything was fine. And she has those every time she goes. And so we were worried a little because it'd been 2 years extra, which might have maybe, something more serious, bigger or something of that nature. But no, everything was even probably better than it was 7 years ago. So everything's fine. Thank the Lord. Thank you all for your prayers. But I was just sitting there waiting, and Mama's ready to go. She's out revving up the motor, saying, come on, get in the car. She wasn't, but they had to bring her out in the wheelchair and everything. But she jumped out of that wheelchair and bounced across that street. I said, are you sure they even seen you? I don't have no proof of it. And she said, yes, they seen me. Go get me some breakfast. Didn't you, Mama?
Yeah, I was hungry.
She hadn't eaten. Got all that prep. But anyway, thank you.
I ate my mashed potatoes that day.
That mashed potatoes. She had her mashed potatoes. We was going to do some mashed potatoes tonight, but what to go with them? And Mama didn't want Salisbury steak, and she didn't want cube steak, and she didn't want chicken. And she said, which is a rare occasion, how about this salmon? Mama will eat a little salmon if the doctor tells her you need some more fish, but she wanted it tonight. So
I'm giving you regular tea. Decaffeinated tea.
Decaffeinated tea would be great. And that was good.
Peach.
No decaf peach. Anyway, I'm drinking decaffeinated coffee and decaffeinated tea. That ought to work for somebody. But anyhow, thank y'all for your prayers, and thank you for all your concern. We appreciate it. We really do. But she's fine and healthy as she can be. Thank you, Mama. Now those got to be done by now.
We're going to say they're close.
Mama said we're going to say they're done no matter what. They are definitely done because we steamed them prior. And I recommend you do that. Boil them, steam them. If you get them from the store fresh and they're not in a steam pack, do a little something to them to soften them before you try to cut them. So here they are, folks. Mom, that's the star of the show tonight. It's the Brussels sprouts. Look how yummy.
Ooh.
So I'm going to get you a big old helping of Brussels sprouts.
No, not a big old helping. I'm doing good too.
Mama will claim she can't eat much of these Brussels sprouts, but now she'll eat cake or ice cream.
I don't have no cake, but I do have some ice cream in there.
You can handle that, couldn't you, Mama?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little bed of rice here.
You can have the burnt up lemon.
I like the burnt up lemon, Mama.
Here you go.
And we're going to put my salmon right there on top of my rice.
Is it going to slide? Get your fork, please.
And I'll make Mama a little bit of rice.
I'm not putting mine on my
She wants, you see how quick she moves? She's like, don't you put that rice under my fish. She's going to try to get out of eating some rice.
No, I like the rice.
Mama, you about slung that across the plate.
All right, let's hurry and get away from me.
I seen it. We all seen it, Mama.
Getting away from you.
We don't have any napkins over here if you're wanting a napkin.
That's right by the elbow, honey.
Oh, these? You may use these right here?
No. The napkins are right there by the elbow.
She moved them over and I didn't see them. Oh, these napkins. So that was a quick and easy supper, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. We're going to taste it for y'all. Mama, you want some lemon?
No, I'll wait and see how much lemon it is.
I know I want a little bit more. And I'm putting some of my Brussels sprouts too. Look at Mama. Mama, we're kind of opposites.
Yeah, I reckon.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for the results Mama received today. Dear Lord, we give you the honor and the glory and the praise for all things. Dear Lord, we just ask you to bless this meal for our nourishment. Be with each and every prayer request that's out there, dear Lord. Watch over us all. Put a hedge of protection on each and every one of us. In your blessed name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now I'm going to go directly for what I'm going to call the star of the show, and I'm going to let you all taste with me. You see that bacon on there? See how it's stuck to the bottom? Look at that beautiful char on there. That's perfection. You can put a little Parmesan cheese on these. You can put a little 4-cheese Mexican cheese out of the freshly grated out of the bag if you wanted to put cheese on them. But I don't think we need any cheese. So we're going to go without that. Mama don't want none either. What'd you eat?
I ate about a salmon.
Oh, how's your salmon?
It was good.
Now, how did I get the skin off there? I ran in really hot water under the sink. And I just took a knife and very quickly filleted it right off. Just pulled it and took the knife and rubbed it across it. It came right off. No problem. And I'd done that before we cooked it. Which is what?
What?
This is good?
Mm-hmm.
This is?
Yeah. My throat's a little sore. It's a little hard to swallow and stuff.
She will use that for a month to keep from eating green stuff.
I told you before we went I was going to play it for all it was worth.
And I believe you, Mama. Did you try the Brussels?
Yeah, I tried one of those.
You tried this one?
Yeah, half of one.
So what did you think about it?
It's pretty good. Better than usual. Better than plain old Brussels.
Mm-hmm. So the bacon gives it that little bit of taste. That means they're not watching or they know we was filming. Mama, I'm going to call this a successful dinner.
Yeah, you did a good job.
You heard it here first, folks. Mama bragged on me.
I'm going to play it a little longer. I'm going to be good.
Now, Mama, I'll cook for you anytime.
I know you will.
You just don't like me cooking. Well, certain things. You don't mind.
I wouldn't. I eat plain food.
I'm usually your sous chef. Whatever you tell me to do, I grab the chalkboard.
Your sous chef.
Huh?
Is that raw fish?
That's not a sushi chef. Mama, that is raw fish. Sous chef is the helper to the chef.
That's what I feel like I am.
No, you're running the show, Mama. I'm the chalkboard person. Too little?
What?
Your throat's too little for that?
It's just sore where they
Oh,
with it.
yeah, well, of course,
when
yeah.
I swallow, it bothers me a little.
Yeah, that's bad times. But you can taste good.
Never heard that part.
Folks.
He said expect it to be sore a day or so.
You actually was complaining with it being sore Friday, so.
A little.
Folks, let me encourage you. You may have tried Brussels sprouts in the past, and you didn't like them. Our tastes change, our flavor profiles change. Give it another try. Maybe it's green beans you don't like. Give them another try. Maybe you don't like corn. I used to didn't like corn. Didn't know I liked it till Mama fixed it one night, and I said, I'll try a little bit of that corn. I loved it. And Mama said, you don't eat corn. I said, I didn't, but I do now.
That was fresh out of the garden.
It was fresh out of the garden corn.
That I'd cut off and fried.
But it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
To go from not liking corn to eating it, that was a good thing.
You still wanted cream style corn out.
I still wanted cream style corn out of the can. I don't even want it. I wouldn't even buy it. But we make a good cream style corn. Get you some salmon. Get you some Brussels sprouts. Pop you in a quick bag of cheating rice. Supper is served. All right, Mama. Mama, I seen a cute little thing, and I wish I could remember your name. I was going to remember your name. I remember it was a lady. She had a Hey Mama on there last night, and it was cute.
What was it? Can't remember.
It said, Hey Mama, what's green and has wheels?
Green and has wheel. Green machine. Green mobile.
No, Mama, it's grass. I was just lying about the wheels.
Oh, goodness.
I swear, that's what she put on me. It's grass. I was just lying about the wheels. Isn't that cute? I don't care who you are. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I laughed. Anybody got one tonight? I agree. No canned. I like fresh and frozen. Oh, no canned vegetables. Frozen a lot of time is best, but now we use canned because we have easy access to it. We do have frozen vegetables a lot. I like frozen for soups and stuff. But you can take a can of corn, put you some butter and a little bit of cream in it, and make the best cream style corn. Hello, Daryl. Thank you for those kind words. Hey, Teresa. Sounds good. Hello, John and Momma from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, hello, Teresa. How are you? I like canned. I'll eat either or, frozen or canned. I love Brussels sprouts, and my oldest grandson who's 21 years old. He loves them, Donna, too, and takes some kind of seasoning. Well, share that seasoning with us. We might try it. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Hey, Mama.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
What's up?
A balloon.
Oh, wow.
Is that Nidra? Ozark living
I was
and
going to
cooking.
say a hot air balloon.
Ozark living and cooking. I don't know if I've seen you all. I'll have to look you up. This sounds interesting. I've never had salmon fixed with rice. Oh, it's good. I use frozen or vegetable for vegetable soup. It is good for soup, isn't it? Hey, Mama.
Hey.
Why couldn't the sunflower ride its back? Now, that's cute, Lee.
Because it has to follow the sun.
Leah Peak Paget, that's cute. No, Mama, think about it.
It don't have legs.
Think about it, Mama.
A sunflower.
What's a bike have?
Wheels.
And?
Handlebars that don't have
And? What makes it go?
Paddle. So it's pedals. It couldn't pedal it.
It had no pedals. Very good.
Took me a while.
Hello from Palousca, Tennessee. Hey, Carla.
I know Palousca, Kentucky.
Mackenzie's brand frozen cream corn. Fresh field corn. Christy, if I run into any, we will Mackenzie's. We'll try that if I run into any. We don't have a lot of that here, and we don't shop a lot of places. I like most vegetables. Beautiful day here in Middle Barb. I do too. I like most vegetables too. Sounds delicious. Love watching you all from. Hey, Kathy. You're from. There's nothing after it. My son loves Brussels sprouts. As a child, he called them hot green balls.
Hot green balls.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. They look like little bouncy balls. And they're delicious. Little cabbage. I used to call them little cabbages.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, it has been a good Monday. Hey, John and Momma, finally caught you live. Well, where have y'all been? We're here live about every night. Hello, John and Momma from Kentucky. Hey, Elisa, how are you?
That's our neighbors.
Did Mama test go well? Yes, it did, and we're thankful for it. Love to watch from Clarksville, Indiana. Well, Donna, we got a Clarksville, Tennessee, too.
Yeah.
Pea soup and cornbread here tonight. You know, I've still got those split peas. We need to have split pea soup. Never had split pea soup. We also got to have, Mama, what's this you're supposed to fix me?
Potatoes and peas, fresh.
Potatoes and
with
peas.
the thickening on them.
Never had that.
You've had potatoes with thickening, and you've had peas with thickening, but I just never did mix them together.
Patricia, you tried salmon before and didn't care for it. Try it again. Do something different to it. I can't guarantee you'll like it, but I can guarantee you our taste changes. Some things that we say we'd never try again, you try it again, you're like, well, that ain't bad. Well, I'll tell you right now, this salmon is good. Turned out real good, didn't it, Mama?
I couldn't find the skinless. You had to take it off of this.
It's just one more step. Hey, from Bell County, Kentucky. Deborah, you're not far away. I found a little salmon bone, Mama.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to have been boneless.
Well, somebody missed one. Maybe two, maybe three.
Oh.
They're tiny.
I know which piece to give you. Oh, they are tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably eating them and don't know.
Mm-hmm. Tiny little bones. I'd say they wouldn't hurt you.
Them's almost like catfish bone.
Uh-huh. I used to, my daddy liked bluegill. Which bluegill's a fish that we catch out of here, out of ponds and rivers and wherever. Ponds, I guess, mostly.
And
Creeks. And he'd get a mess of them. Mom would cook them. And she'd spend her whole supper peeling, picking them off for me.
That's the way my daddy done for all of us.
Just sit and pick them off and take a bite and give a bite.
He'd give us, make sure we didn't get...
Mama, you're out of Brussels sprouts. Let's fix that.
That's good. I don't need them. I've eaten them.
Let's take care of that.
You tend to your plate, and I'll tend to
Tend your own business, she said.
I have to go back on that being good to you.
It ain't gonna last.
Daddy had always checked the fish for us.
What's coming up this week?
Another appointment.
Mama, don't always go to the negative.
What's
coming up the first day of next week?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. That's right.
You done gave me my present. 2 of them already.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
I
tell
don't
them
have
why.
to be good the rest of the way.
Let's tell them why. Tell them why you already have your Mother's Day present. The last one.
Oh, the last one. I opened up.
Go ahead.
I opened it up by mistake.
So the other evening I come home.
You blab everything you know.
Now, they had told me just the gift would be here 2 days later. Bridget was in a hurry. And I come home and Mama's got this sneaky look.
It wasn't sneaky.
It's a half smile, half I've been caught. She said, "You got a box in there. I thought it was Tupperware." And I got it half open before I realized it wasn't Tupperware.
That's the truth.
I said, okay. So she went to her bedroom. I went in there and opened the box, which was already open. It was like one flap left. But you could mash down on the things and look in there, and there it was. Her gift. I knew she'd seen it. I said, hey, Mama, did you happen to see what was in this box?
No.
No. Hey, Mama, you sure you didn't see what was in it? I told you I thought it was Tupperware. Hey, Mama, you want 2 guesses what's in here? No, I don't want to guess nothing. You was guilty.
Not really.
He was caught red-handed.
Pure accident.
I said, Mama, if you've done seen it, there ain't no sense of waiting. Just go ahead and open it. So she opened it early. She opened it early. So she's got to enjoy the whole week. But I'm fine with that. I don't care about that stuff. I do not care. In fact, I'm the world's worst. Probably I would have opened it up and said, here, let me go and give it to you. Because
You do a lot of times.
most of the time. And I just remind her on the day of her birthday or Mother's Day or Christmas. You remember what I got you. And I told her, I said, Mama, it was a pocketbook is what it was. And I said, Mama, you're probably the only woman in a 7-state area that's got a pocketbook, a red one. Don't you think she needs a red pocketbook? Anyhow, a red pocketbook and 2 cattle troughs for Mother's Day. If anybody else on here has received 2 cattle troughs and something personal for Mother's Day, let us know because we'd like to start a club.
No,
Wow. Huh?
I'm not feeding cattle out of my cattle troughs. I'm going to make garden beds out of them.
You've already got dirt in them, don't you?
I have got part of it. I've got to go get more tops, good dirt to put on it.
Well, I done just a little bit of math. And after I figured up materials and getting somebody to build it and how long it would last and the durability of it and the replacement value of it, it was just easier to buy a couple of those galvanized racks with the plastic liner that goes down in it, 10 foot long. It's about that to eat for cows to eat out of. Because the reason I knew that it worked so well because we had one. And Mama had salvaged it from the barn and had them boys bring it up here.
The cattle really had to eat out of it.
The cows really had used it. And she loved it for a raised bed. So if you're looking for a raised bed and you're thinking, I wish I had somebody to build me a raised bed. Tractor Supply, they're around $200 something. But now folks, I'm telling you, lumber's high. You have one made out of wood and have it painted. And if you don't know how to make it yourself,
you're going to pay out.
You're going to pay a lot to have all that made. So just getting it hauled up here in a couple $100 for 10-foot cow troughs is not tremendously bad. And you never have to replace them. Can't imagine why, just in the backyard out here, why you'd ever have to replace them. Because, cows eat out of them. They're durable. They're sturdy. They're made out of galvanized stuff. So all in all, I think it was a good choice. So that's what she wanted, was something for her plants and her herbs and her stuff. So you're happy with them, aren't you?
Yeah.
She's tickled to death.
I just want some tomatoes.
You want to know the truth? She liked the cow troughs better than she liked the purse. The reaction was noticeably different. And her favorite was what, Mama? The cow troughs.
Yeah. I'm going to plant my tomatoes in them and some peppers. If I can get plants.
We'll show you. We'll show you her Mother's Day present later. All right, Mama.
But you call them cattle troughs in a pocketbook, and it makes it sound like. But if I had cattle, I'd be tickled to death to get them too.
True. Well, that's what they're for. Cows or horses.
Mm-hmm.
Or vegetables and herbs. Folks, Someone just emailed me. So what sauce did I put on the salmon? I didn't put sauce. I just spread avocado oil on both sides of it and sprinkled it with y'all's lime pepper. It's wonderful for fish. It's wonderful for chicken. It's wonderful in salsa. It's wonderful. Mama, let's have it right in front of you.
Oh, you got me here. That's good.
It's wonderful in all kinds of dishes. And then I put lemon juice on it and salt and pepper.
I like bacon bits in the bottom of the pan.
I didn't put salt and pepper on the salmon. That was on the Brussels sprouts. I'm talking about salmon now.
Oh, salmon. But didn't you put salt and pepper on it?
I don't think I put in salt and pepper, did I? I don't think I did, just the Brussels sprouts. So it was just lime pepper and a little bit of squeeze of lemon. And that was it. Didn't put any sauce. Don't even think I put salt on it. And I just barely sprinkled the Brussels sprouts because you're talking about it's a cabbage kind of experience there. But now the Brussels sprouts with those little real bacons, folks, you got to try that. It's good.
You like them little green bouncy balls, don't you?
I like Brussels sprouts. Roasted is my favorite.
I may call them little green balls from now on. I like that, calling them that.
Baby cabbages. Anybody else got a hey mama? Mama, God's blessing, you're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Looks good. Thank you. Is it Drema? Just fine. She's coming back in 3 years. Thank you, Nella. Best fish is crappie. I've had that before.
What?
Crappie fish, or I guess that's what you say. It don't sound good, but I think that's what it is. C-R-A-P-P. Crappie? Crappie. Crappie does sound better. I've had crappie. Crappie. I don't care for it. I like tilapia, whiting, cod, catfish. And one thing all those have in common is they don't taste super fishy. They just have a mild, just a regular fish flavor. And I like the salmon for that same reason. By the way, Mama, put salmon on your list.
They may be another peck in that other freezer. Before I put it on the list.
We're trying to incorporate some fish. We're trying to incorporate some.
Just 2 in it, so.
2 left.
Yeah, probably got some more when that got down low.
So, we're trying to incorporate some fish. Some healthier eating. Just a lifestyle change. Just to feel better. We cut out bread about, was it 10 years ago?
No, not that long.
It feels like it's been every bit of it. About
a year ago or so.
But no, probably around Thanksgiving. The reason I said it was around Thanksgiving is I remember saying clearly and loudly, now we're making cornbread and biscuit bread for dressing no matter what. So I think it was right around then we tried to cut it out. Or cut it way back. Cut it out. Cut it way back. We were on a 3 pound a week habit. It was pretty serious. We was having cornbread or biscuit bread.
When his daddy was alive, we had it every night. Cornbread or biscuit bread, one.
True. But Mom and I had gotten into cornbread 2 or 3 times a week, or biscuit bread 1. Mm-hmm. And we decided that's just a little much. Just, just a tinge too much. So, Mama's sugar was deregulated. We'll just call it deregulated. And the doctor said, you're going to have to get this under control. And she did. Mm-hmm. We went off. Well, how long have you been drinking Zero Pops? Because that's when we cut out the bread.
When I had my stents put in my heart, December 21.
Well, it has been. It's been longer than I thought. I felt like it'd been years and years, but
That was December the 7th of 21. Last year, it wasn't last year. Last year, I just passed out in December.
yeah, last year she passed out at church.
The doctor told me to stay away from church. Half the nerve. He said, watch it on television.
I said, make her stay out of church. Just watch it on TV if you're going to pass out every time you go.
Pass out and almost had a heart attack. And then the next December, passed out.
And the reason he said that is she said, last year at this time, we had homecoming at church, and I started having chest pains, and he made me come to the doctor. Then this year, I passed out at church, and he made me come to the doctor, and I don't like coming. He said, well, maybe you ought to stay away from church.
Watch it on TV. The church didn't have nothing to do with it.
No, it didn't. She passed out in the kitchen at church a year ago. Well, in December a year ago. Mm-hmm. No, it was this December.
This is past December.
Past December, 6 months ago. And she don't think she passed out, but she did. Because she got right up. You know, we helped her right up. And she sat in the chair, and honest to goodness, she looked fine. Her color was good. She had no paleness, no redness. She looked just like she was sitting there now. And she said, I feel fine. And usually when her sugar's the problem, there's a few minutes to recover. So I thought, well, it must be her heart. It could be her heart, just dropped all of a sudden. But it was kind of found out it was a combination of medicines, and she was dehydrated. There was some other underlying issues, and they found. But anyhow, we get in the car to bring her to the doctor, and she says, now, I'm not going to the doctor. You can just take me home. If you want to take me to the urgent care, they can take my blood pressure, but that's it. I said, okay. So we get in the car. I passed up the urgent care. And she said, where are you going? I said, I'm taking you to your doctor. You've passed out in
the ER.
You've passed out in the floor at the church. I'm feeling fine. I'm not going to the doctor. I said, Mama, there's a lot of times we'll have a lot of discussions that I may let you win. But when it comes to your health, you're the only mama I got, and I'm going to win. And she was scheduled a trip the following day, like the next day, to get on a bus and go spend the night somewhere. I said, you're not getting on a bus.
I did, though, didn't I?
And that's not know what's wrong with you. Not happening. So we went and checked it out. And she told the doctor that. And I said, well, this is what I told the doctor. And he thought it was funny. I said, well, I told her, doctor, if you didn't pass out, then quit wandering around all over the floor in your good church clothes. And he says, he has got a good point, Miss Davis. If you didn't pass out, then what was you doing in that floor wandering around in your good church clothes? But it happened so quickly, she stood up and went down. And then she was like, I didn't pass out. I said, Mama, that was about that much stuff happened that you don't remember. Because all she remembers was falling and me being over top of her, picking her up. And there was a few more steps that went into that. So, but it was dehydration and a medicine combination that caused her blood pressure to bottom out when she stood up. Or she'd been having a little lightheaded spells. Well, that medicine was working against each other. I'm just glad it happened where it did, when it did, and how it did. Because if she'd been here by herself, or if it had happened the next day and she went on the trip, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and we should always be aware of that.
They took real good care of me on that trip.
Everybody takes care of you.
They watched me, all of them did, and helped me.
That's a good thing.
They was really, really good.
They better take care of you.
Rhonda was extra good. I felt like I was a burden to her at first.
I won't let her go anywhere except if she has somebody go with her, because she can't spend the night by herself. Because her blood sugar drops in the middle of the night. She just wakes up and it's low. So we watch her like a hawk, don't we, Mama?
Yeah.
Maggie watches her too. Maggie wakes her up every morning.
She makes sure I get up.
Well, I've trained her, Mama.
Yeah, I believe you have.
Mama accused me of training her to kind of wake her up early. I haven't really, but Maggie took it on herself.
Sometimes she just comes in there and checks on me, and then sometimes she comes in there and whines and goes on and wants out. So I believe she's
been trained.
I think she's been trained, sure enough.
Christina says, I'm doing raised beds this year for my veggies. They are waist high, and I only planted flowers in the flower boxes on my window sills. Is that what it says? I don't get after Seymour. That's all I get. Christina, Mama has one big raised bed out in the yard, and she really likes it. But it took a minute to break her from it, because the first year, second year, third year, when she had it, she would plow up a place below it, have them plow up her place, so she could have the raised bed and in the ground bed.
Regular garden.
In a regular garden. But now she's up to all raised beds, and she loves it. She loves it. The weeds are easier.
I've got potatoes up in my end of my raised bed down there, my big one, and I've got 2 rows of beans. It's up yay high.
Those that we sent you sent us boxing over.
And then this one, the next row is peeping up like this since it's rain.
And we got lettuce and onions.
No, my lettuce is very skimpy. I've planted it 3 times and I've not had no luck.
You still got a little bit, though.
I've got a little, yeah.
She's got herbs. She's going to have tomatoes and the 2 new Mother's Day caltrops.
Peppers, tomatoes. Oh, and I've got cucumbers up, but my squash ain't come up, so I don't know.
And we've planted tons of them little pepper seeds. And every tomato that we've had on the place in the past few months, we've saved the seeds. They're great
but
tomatoes.
They've not come up.
Oh, they've not?
Oh, I've got the little grape tomatoes. There's a few in the pot, and one pot with the Roma tomatoes has got a few in it.
Gotta have
but
some
the
Romas.
others has not come up yet.
Can't wait. Just takes one good plant.
I'm gonna call Bernice and see if I can't bum some good tomatoes from
We're
her.
going to let Mama show you how to sucker your tomatoes. She's got all this little trick she does to them, but so they got to come up. I don't know a lot about it. I'm learning, trying to learn more and more.
When the tomatoes, like in a V, like in here, they'll have a stalk and a stalk, and there'll be a sprout that comes up right in a V, and when it gets up, you let it grow a little bit and get up there. Then you go out there and snap it out of that V, and then you put that tomato plant in water, and when you sucker the tomatoes, it makes the tomatoes grow better and bigger.
It's all the energy.
And it takes that sucker, and you've got your new tomato plant.
And once they get so high, you need to pick all the lower leaves off. That keeps blight, that keeps other things, that keeps... Tomatoes don't like mud. They don't like that splatter. When the leaves get dirt and mud on them, then they just cause blight. Pick all those leaves off up about 6-8 inches, and that helps.
Maybe not hardly that far. It's on how big you plant.
Right.
But pick those. It's on the ground or close to the ground.
Y'all understand what she's talking about? The V, like it comes up in a straight stalk, and then it sprouts.
Branches out.
And then you'll have a little right in the middle there. You'll have a little. It'll come up, and once it gets about that high.
Or maybe a littler, you can pick
Maybe
it.
6-8 inches.
Yeah, you can pick it off and just...
And then put it in some water in your windowsill, and you'll have a whole new plant. So then what you do is you take those out to your garden. Once they get good roots on them, and you plant them, you'll have some late tomatoes.
Keep the cycle going.
Keep it going, as long as you can. And then if you want to, bring them in your garage and just try to keep them to Christmas.
My brother always had tomatoes up to Christmas most of the time.
Christmas lunch, he always had a homegrown sliced tomato on his table. And it was his accomplishment. He was happy if he could do that. We made it till Thanksgiving, year before last.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, that's all we got tonight. We're going to say goodbye. Thank y'all for your prayers and support. Mama's doing great.
Thank you all very much.
As best we know, Mama's in the tip-top shape.
Except these eyes yet.
Except these eyes. We're going to get her a new set of eyes going. We go for a consult this week on that, and we will have results on that, and they'll get those cataracts done, and then, Mama, if we can just get you some hearing.
I hope they don't find nothing else.
We can just get you some hearing going after that.
You know, all bad news. I just don't know if I want to hear that good or not.
Oh, Mama, you do too. I want you to hear good.
I hear good enough to hear what I need to hear. I'll order me some of them off the TV. It's what are they? $2.97 a pair. I bought your daddy those.
Sometimes I told her.
Years.
Sometimes I feel like Foghorn Leghorn. You don't know how he talks. The cartoon when he says, "Hey Mama," I say, "Hey Mama," because I repeat, and I'll say, she'll say, "What?" I said, what was it on the way home? There was something real funny today, I think it was, or maybe it was yesterday. She thought I said one thing, I said something totally different. And she was commenting on what she heard, and I was like, I said, Mama, what are you talking about? You said, and I said, no. What was it? Can you remember what it was?
No, but I remember it though.
Oh, I thought you said, I said, no, that wasn't what I said. But her comment and what we were talking about was not the same thing.
If it hadn't been so far off, you wouldn't have known the difference.
I was like, what?
You remember I was put to sleep in the little druggie.
Was that today?
Yeah, it must have been today. I'm going to blame it today.
We're going to go with today. Just
so I have an excuse.
Well, what was that sleep like?
I don't know a thing about it.
Was it refreshing? Did you wake up feeling...
No, I woke up sleepy, wanting to go back to sleep. But I didn't sleep none last night because I had to do all that stuff.
Yeah, they kind of keep you busy, don't they?
Yeah. Start at 12, end at
3.
2, and don't have nothing after 3. And
but you're good for 3 years.
Yeah. I want to sleep every bit I can for 3 years.
Oh, Mama, you won't do.
I said I was going to milk it for all it was worth.
I didn't know you was going to do overtime.
Yeah. Just to be cautious.
One more Southern goodbye.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you here tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.